Have you ever wondered what's going on inside someone else's head? How do their emotions shift so quickly? Let's have a look. When Riley was born, the only emotion she had in her head was joy. In less than a minute, Riley developed another emotion called sadness. As she kept growing, new emotions took place in her mind's headquarters. It included anger, disgust, and fear. They all help Riley grow and make new memories. Some of them become long-term memories, but the most important are called the core memories. They come from the super important moments in Riley's life. They are what make Riley's personality, whose aspects are represented by different islands in Riley's mind, like the Hockey Island, Goofball Island, Honesty Island, Friends Island, and Family Island. Every day, all the 5 emotions work together to bring out the best in Riley and help her make good memories. At the end of the day, joy sends the memories to the long-term storage. Riley has already turned 11 and never had an emotional breakdown. Her parents are loving, her friends are caring, and she gets to follow her favorite hobbies. But suddenly, one day, everything changes. Riley's father is losing all the investors in his company, and they have to shift to another city. Joy tries to keep Riley calm by replaying the thoughts of a dream house, but sadness gets in control as soon as they reach the new house. It's in a really shabby place. The inside looks as bad as the outside. Joy snatches the control again to help Riley imagine how to make her room a better place. The girl gets downstairs to get her luggage, but her father informs about the delay of luggage delivery until next week. Sadness is in control again. Joy wants to give her last try and suggests Riley to play with her parents. The girl feels happy again, but it's not for long. Her father gets a call from work and he needs to leave in an emergency. To change the atmosphere, Joy reminds Riley about the pizza shop she saw on the way. Good food can fix anyone's mood. However, this pizza shop served weird flavors like broccoli. Riley returns home sadly. Other emotions have given up, but Joy advises them to recall all the good moments from the past, like her dad singing during the drive, the place they visited, and so on. Sadness touches one of those happy memories, and it becomes a sad one. Joy asks Sadness to fix what she did, but it seems like it's not possible. Now Riley will feel sad whenever she looks back at this memory. Joy warns Sadness not to touch anything until they figure out what's happening. However, Sadness does even worse this time and touches a core memory. Sadness excuses that she was just trying to arrange the memories. She apologizes and believes that something is wrong with her. Joy explains that it's called stress. Sadness should try to recall the good things like watching a movie or playing in the rain. But Sadness only remembers the sad part of all of Riley's memories. Joy concludes that it's best to keep Sadness busy for a while, so she doesn't ruin any more of the core memories. Joy gives her a book to read and get back to work. Riley's dad is pulling all the strings to find an investor for his company. He's really stressed and can't spend any time with his daughter. There's nothing left for Riley to be happy about. She's lying alone in a smelly and cold room. Suddenly her mother walks in and explains how hard her dad is trying to fix everything. But till that happens, they must stay brave, especially Riley. She's the motivation for her parents, and they feel grateful to have such a sweet daughter. This brings a smile on Riley's face, and she goes to sleep peacefully. She experiences a nightmare, but Joy changes it to a replay of a sweet memory. The next day, Joy wakes up all the emotions early in the morning. Today is a big day. It's Riley's first day at her new school. Fear starts his job to imagine all the possible scenarios Riley may face. Disgust is predicting the uncomfortable moments that may happen, and anger is ready to serve if his need arrives. Sadness asks how she can help today, but Joy has a special task for her. She draws a circle on the floor and requests Sadness not to step out of it at any cost. Riley reaches the school and it seems okay. As Fear predicted, the teacher calls Riley to introduce herself. She was telling her name and about her hometown when Sadness touched a core memory again. Riley's smile changes into tears as she remembers about the happy moments from her past. Joy scolds Sadness and tries to save other core memories at the same time as stopping this embarrassing school moment from becoming a long-term memory. In chaos, both Joy and Sadness get sucked out to the long-term memories box. Riley's personality islands shut down because the core memories are plugged out. Till Joy reaches back to the headquarters, Riley will barely have a personality and will behave weird. The remaining emotions at the headquarters try to do Joy's task and make Riley happy, but they fail miserably. The mother is noticing the behavior of her daughter, and an emergency is alerted in her mind's headquarters too. She asks Riley about her first day at school, but doesn't get a satisfying answer. She gestures at her husband, but just like any other man, her husband's mind is totally lost somewhere else. After getting back to the current moment, he helps her wife in trying to cheer up Riley. The little girl answers really rudely that makes her dad angry, and he asks her to stop showing attitude. Riley gets angry too and slams the table, so her dad orders her to get back to her room. Riley gets to bed in frustration and doesn't want to talk to anyone. Meanwhile, Joy and Sadness are trying to get back to the headquarters. They use the thin path from Goofball Island to headquarters, but it's right over the memory dump. If they drop any of the core memory, it will be lost forever. Riley's dad comes to talk to her and tries to cheer her up with funny faces, but she doesn't respond at all. He leaves quietly to give some time to her daughter. As Riley refuses to have fun, her goofball starts falling down. Luckily, Joy and Sadness runs back in time. Now they have to travel to another island and use its path to reach the headquarters. The books Riley told Sadness to read were about long-term memories, so she knows all the ways. With her guidance, Riley continues the journey to the other island. However, it seems like it will take forever. Joy gets impatient and decides to ask the mind workers. They are throwing away faded memories like old phone numbers and music. When Riley stops caring about a memory, it just fades away. However, some of them, like a catchy song, are played at the headquarters randomly. Riley asks them the way to the Friendship Island, but she doesn't know it is going down soon as well. Riley is having a video call with her childhood friend Meg. They talk about how they spent their day, and Meg mentions about her new friend. Anger doesn't like the fact that Riley's best friend is moving on already. He triggers Riley to feel jealous and cuts off the call. As soon as she does that, the Friendship Island crumbles down. Joy meets Bing Bong on her way. He's Riley's imaginary friend and part of the happy childhood memories. Joy promises to remind Riley about him, and in exchange, Bing Bong has to help her in getting to the headquarters. He suggests taking the train of thoughts. There's a station at the Imagination Land, and Bing Bong knows a shortcut there. It goes through abstract thoughts. Sadness has read about its danger in the book, but Joy doesn't listen to her. The memory workers turn on the abstract thoughts, and Joy, Sadness, and Bing Bong start losing their structure. There are 4 stages before disappearing, but luckily they get out before it happens. They miss the train and wander around the Imagination Land. Meanwhile, Riley's mother takes her to join another ice hockey team. Fear grabs all the hockey memories to operate the hockey island, but they get rejected. Riley ultimately loses the hockey match and bursts in anger. The hockey island falls down too. Moreover, the Imagination Land is getting demolished as well. Bing Bong can't believe Riley is doing this to him. Joy tries to cheer him up, but it doesn't help. Sadness steps in and helps Bing Bong in accepting the harsh reality and crying on it. Surprisingly, Bing Bong feels better now. It's not necessary to be happy all the time and ignore reality. Sometimes you need to be sad and cry out to calm yourself. Joy is astonished at the scene. She never thought that sadness is so useful. They grab the next train of thoughts, but before they can reach the headquarters, Riley falls asleep, and everything stops. However, Sadness has a great idea. They can use the Dream Station to wake up Riley. It's like a huge studio where different films are shooted every day, but they are just for the dreams. Joy hands over the core memories to Bing Bong and decides to wake up Riley by making her dream exciting. Sadness suggests that they should try scaring Riley instead, but like always, Joy doesn't trust her. She tries her own plan, but it doesn't work. Bing Bong jumps in to help, but he gets caught by the security and they lock him in the dungeon. Joy and Sadness sneak in too. This is the place where all of Riley's fears live, like the broccoli, basement stairs, and the creepy clown. Joy helps Bing Bong escape, but they also need to wake up Riley to catch the train of thoughts. Joy goes with Sadness's plan and uses the clown to make a nightmare. The plan works, and Riley wakes up. Joy and Sadness rush to catch the train along with Bing Bong. Back at the headquarters, Anger has decided to give Riley an idea to run away to her hometown and make new happy memories. Riley searches for the next bus to her hometown and steals her mother's credit card to pay for the bus tickets. As soon as she does that, the Honesty Island falls down and causes the train of thoughts to run wild. It crashes, but the passengers are saved by the mind workers. Only Family Island is left, but they can't make it there in time. Joy notices a recalling tube, and it can take them to the headquarters. Joy refuses to take Sadness along because she will turn the core memories into sad ones. Riley needs to be happy by leaving Sadness behind. However, the tube breaks on the way, and Joy falls down in the memory dump along with Bing Bong. They will soon be forgotten forever. Joy spends her last moments by replaying the core memories. She suddenly notices that each core memory had a sad moment before the happy one. For example, on the day of a hockey match, Riley's friends and family expressed their love to cheer her up because she was sad about missing the winning shot. Sadness is as necessary as joy. You can't know the worth and feeling of happiness without experiencing sadness. Joy gets determined again and starts looking for a way out. She suddenly remembers about Bing Bong's rocket cart that was also thrown in the dump. They use it to get out, but Bing Bong falls behind. After saying goodbye to him, Joy starts looking for Sadness. The poor girl feels herself responsible for all the mess and wants to run away. Meanwhile, the headquarters are shutting down by themselves because Riley has stopped feeling any emotions. All of her personality islands have been destroyed. Joy uses copies of Riley's imaginary boyfriend and uses them as a bridge to reach the headquarters along with Sadness. Disgust uses Anger's fire to make a hole in the headquarters windows, and let joy and sadness get in. Joy tells sadness to take the lead. Riley needs her right now. Sadness pulls out the running away idea and makes Riley miss her family. She rushes back home and meets her parents. Joy gives all the core memories to sadness. Even if they make Riley sad right now, they will help her realize the importance and worth of those happy moments. Riley starts crying and hugs her parents. Joy touches the control buttons and makes Riley feel the warmth of her parents' love. A few days have passed. Riley gets back her personality islands along with a bunch of new ones. The control station is upgraded too, so all emotions can work together. This will help Riley feel each and every moment fully. Either it's joy, fear, disgust, anger, or sadness. These all emotions lead to your growth. You don't always have to hide them. Sometimes you must embrace them as a part of yourself.